We're on with New Heights customer Sandy Nelson. And so I just want to ask you a couple things about your experience working with New Heights Roofing. Sandy, where are you from and what do you love about living there?
I live in Pardeeville and we have a beautiful neighborhood. It's a great neighborhood for walking or taking your bike or whatever. And we have like an acre and a half lot, so a lot of room. And it's just great neighbors. If I need anything, they're right there to help me. And so it's just a great place to live.
It sounds like it for sure. Neighbors are really important.
Very true.
So what were you experiencing with your roof that you realized that you needed to get some help with that?
Well, I had a chimney up above that was kind of chipping away on it. And I had somebody else come in, look at it at my ceiling or my roof before, and they went up in the attic. I have a skylight. And they said it might be leaking there a little bit. And so they looked at the whole attic area. And I thought, well, I might as well get it done and not have to worry about it. I wanted to make sure that everything was up to par. And we've always taken care of all our stuff. We don't let anything slide and make it twice as bad or twice or worse, I should say. So I thought, well, I might as well do it. So that's why I got it done.
What was it about New Heights, the New Heights team that made you decide you wanted to work with?
Well, I saw the ad on Facebook. So I called and I think it was Jack. I'm not sure his first name. I think it was Jack or something. Anyway, he came and he talked to me and he told me what the price would be. And I was almost tempted to say no because of the cost. And I thought, well, and then he put Michael on the line. And Michael kind of talked me into it. He said I was going to get a new skylight. And I don't know, he sounded really pleasant and very accommodating. They were going to clean my gutters out and all this. And so I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I couldn't believe those guys. The first day, it was kind of really cold, and I thought, they're not going to show up today because it's too doggone cold out. Lo and behold, there they are. And here comes the big dumpster, parked it in my driveway. Well, then they had to contend with snow also. And I thought, they're not going to come back when it's snowing like crazy. Here they come. And I'm just flabbergasted. It was like, whoa, these guys are on the ball. And and then the other thing they did was they plowed my driveway out. I mean, they shoveled my whole driveway out. I got two driveways actually, and they shoveled both of them. I went out to shovel by the road, and the guy came out and he said, "Here, I'll do it. You go back in the house." He said, "I'll finish it for you." So I thought that was pretty nice. Anyway, they were very good guys to work with. Put up tarps and I was really pleased with their work.
Good, good. Well, and a lot of people don't realize that you can do roofing in the winter.
Yep, yep. All of a sudden, I'd see snow flying off the roof. They must have had shovels up there or something. They shoveled it off. So they worked around it. I couldn't believe it. It looks beautiful. They did an excellent job. Excellent.
All right. And what color roof did you get?
It's a brown, kind of a chocolate bar color. Just a not real dark, but in the mediocre. I've had a lot of comments. They said, "Oh, your house looks great." Every time I go outside, the neighbors would come by and they go, "Your house really looks nice." I said, "Well, thank you." So, so I'm pleased.
Good, good. What was your experience working with our team from start to finish?
Excellent. I had no problems with them at all. They were very, very accommodating. I found out a lot of them speak Spanish, so I'd be saying something to them, and they'd kind of look at me like, "I don't understand you, lady." But there was always one that understood me, and so we got along fine.
Okay, how were they with updating you on the progress of your project?
Well, they didn't really come in at all, but I had the production manager that was sitting out in his vehicle, and he came out and said, "I'll take pictures for you." So he did a bunch of pictures and sent them to me. So I have them on my phone now. So I was very pleased.
Wonderful. Now, a question about kind of the sales process when they were talking with you. A lot of people are concerned having someone come in and, it being high pressure. How did you feel with Jack coming in to visit with you and how were you kind of treated in the sales process?
It was fine. He wasn't pressuring at all. But then he got Michael on the line, and Michael wasn't really high pressure either. But he just told me the advantages and whatever. So I was very pleased with both of them. I didn't feel pressured into it.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, if someone was considering like they saw some issues going on with their roof and they kind of asked you about it, what would you tell them about New Heights Roofing? What kind of would you give them a recommendation?
You bet. Yes, definitely. In fact, they put the sign out in my yard, and one of my neighbors saw it. He's about 4 or 5 houses down, and he had his roof done. He didn't have metal, he had shingles put on, so he had them do it too. I was so he must have, liked them too, so I was happy.
Well, now that your roof is done, does it give you peace of mind? How does it, with your home?
Very much so, very much so. Yep. Yeah, I'm very pleased, and like I said, I'm happy it's done, and I don't have to worry about, water coming in or, so it's like I said, we don't ever put things off. If we see a problem, we get taken care of right away. Otherwise, you got two problems instead of one. So,
That's very wise.
yep,
Some people
yep,
wait too
yep.
long and end up
We've
with
always
mold.
done that. If we have one little problem, we'd take care of it. So, I wanted to make sure that everything was up to snuff if I happen to sell or whatever. But I don't anticipate that for a long time. I want to stay here. I love it here.
Well, it sounds like it, your neighbors and everything like that. So, well, we're so glad that you're happy with your roof and everything went
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
well. Thank you, Sandy. I'm so glad that you could come on and talk with me just about your experience with New Heights. And we are thankful to have you as a customer and glad that you really enjoyed your new roof.
You tell Michael I really enjoy it. It's very, very rewarding for me.
That's wonderful.
Okay. You guys take care.